Exodus chapter 24, verses 1 through 18, KJV. And he said unto Moses, Come up unto the Lord, thou, and Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel, and worship ye afar off. And Moses alone shall come near the Lord, but they shall not come nigh, neither shall the people go up with him. And Moses came and told the people all the words of the Lord and all the judgments. And all the people answered with one voice, and said, All the words which the Lord hath said will we do. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord, and rose up early in the morning, and builded an altar under the hill, and 12 pillars, according to the 12 tribes of Israel. And he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord. And Moses took half of the blood, and put it in basins, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. And he took the book of the covenant, and read in the audience of the people, and they said, All that the Lord hath said will we do, and be obedient. And Moses took the blood, and sprinkled it on the people, and said, Behold, the blood of the covenant, which the Lord hath made with you concerning all these words. Then went up Moses and Aaron, Nadab, and Abihu, and 70 of the elders of Israel. And they saw the God of Israel, and there was under his feet, as it were, a paved work of a sapphire stone, and as it were the body of heaven in his clearness. And upon the nobles of the children of Israel he laid not his hand also. They saw God, and did eat and drink. And the Lord said unto Moses, Come up to me into the mount, and be there. And I will give thee tables of stone, and a law, and commandments, which I have written that thou mayest teach them. And Moses rose up, and his minister, Joshua and Moses, went up into the mount of God. And he said unto the elders, Tarry ye here for us, until we come again unto you. And Moses went up into the mount, and a cloud covered the mount. And the glory of the Lord abode upon Mount Sinai. And the sight of the glory of the Lord was like devouring fire on the top of the mount in the eyes of the children of Israel. And Moses went into the midst of the cloud. And Moses was in the mount 40 days and 40 nights. Bible study and exposition. Beloved, today we are entering one of the most powerful covenant moments in the entire Bible, Exodus chapter 24. To fully understand this chapter, we must remember what happened before. In Exodus 19, God descended upon Mount Sinai. In Exodus 20, he gave the 10 Commandments. From chapters 21 to 23, he explained the laws in detail. And now, in Exodus 24, something remarkable happens. The covenant is confirmed. 1. The call to come up, verses 1 through 2. God calls Moses, Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, and 70 elders. But only Moses is allowed to come near. Why? From a Hebrew perspective, God is holy and man is sinful. There must always be a separation. Moses becomes a mediator, a bridge between God and the people. This is not just history. This is a prophetic shadow of Jesus Christ. Today, we do not approach God through our own effort, but through Christ, the perfect mediator. 2. The people's promise, verse 3. All the words which the Lord hath said will we do. This sounds powerful, but here is the deeper question. Can humanity truly obey all of God's commands? This moment reveals both faith and human limitation. Israel sincerely promises obedience, yet later they will fail. This shows us something profound. The law reveals God's standard, but also exposes human weakness. 3. The covenant of blood, verses 4 through 8. Moses builds an altar. Sacrifices are made, and then blood is sprinkled, half on the altar, half on the people. Why blood? In Hebrew understanding, blood represents life. This means the covenant is not casual. It is life-binding. It is saying, this covenant is sealed with life itself. This moment points directly to Jesus Christ. At the Last Supper, Jesus said, This is my blood of the new covenant. What Moses did symbolically, Jesus fulfilled completely. 4. They saw God, verses 9 through 11. This is one of the most mysterious passages in the Bible. They saw the God of Israel, yet they did not die. Why? Because of grace. Under normal circumstances, sinful man cannot see God and live. But here, under covenant protection, God allows them to experience his presence. This reveals something about God's heart. He is holy, but he desires relationship. 5. The glory and the fire, verses 12 through 18. God calls Moses higher. A cloud covers the mountain. The glory of the Lord rests upon it. To the people below, it looks like devouring fire. This shows 2 dimensions of God. He is near inviting Moses upward. He is also overwhelming holy and powerful. Moses stays 40 days and 40 nights. In Scripture, 40 represents testing, preparation, and transformation. Spiritual meaning. The central message of this chapter is clear. God establishes relationship through covenant. But human effort is not enough. That is why the Old Covenant leads us to the New Covenant, through Jesus Christ. The covenant is no longer based on human ability, but on divine grace. Application for today. Today, God still calls us, not to a mountain, but into relationship. The question is, are we trying to approach God through our effort, or are we trusting in His grace? God is not only a God of law, He is a God of covenant, love, and redemption. He invites you today. Come closer. May this word lead you deeper into the heart of God. Thank you.